That wasn't.
Welcome to Blazing Balls, May 23rd, 2024. We blaze through today's other sports ball topics. This is the Blazing Baseball After Show / After Hours. All right, and back to our article we were just talking about on Blazing Baseball a minute ago. The next headline is Diamond Sports Group bankruptcy hearing pushed to end of July. MLB, the NBA, and NHL all took Diamond Sports Group, the parent company of the Bali Regional Sports Networks, to tasks in court last week. While Diamond is trying to emerge from bankruptcy, it's in a dispute with Comcast that led to Comcast no longer broadcasting Diamond channels, including the channels that carry 12 MLB teams.
Hmm.
The date for a confirmation hearing for Diamond's get out of bankruptcy plan has been pushed back to July 29th from June 18th per a court filing Thursday. The deadline to file objections moved to July 18th from June 5th. We have certainly on the vast majority of our principal revenue streams, which is beneficial for our team and league partners and their loyal fans, following multi-year agreements with 10 of our top 12 distributors, including our recently announced deal with Fubo, Diamond said in statements. We have determined to move the hearing a few extra weeks to focus on reaching rights agreements on mutually beneficial terms with our league and team partners and to finalize an updated business plan well in advance of the upcoming NBA and NHL seasons. Manfred said the date for a confirmation hearing for Diamond's get out of bankruptcy plan has been pushed back to June from June into July. The person briefed on the proceedings said the date is going to be toward the very end of July. Asked if MLB is planning to formally object to Diamond's reorganization plan, Manfred didn't tip his hands. If I were a betting man, I think that Diamond continues to operate and pay our teams through the 24 seasons, Manfred said.
Right.
It's hard to comment on whether we're going to object or not because there is no plan at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it sounds
they're
like.
They're going to let it run, I think.
Yeah.
If they can.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Next headline is, makes sense. Is MLB tacky ball experiments with Dowler over Rawlings to try his hands. MLB is no longer working with Dow to develop a tacky substance that could be applied universally to baseballs, something that in theory might minimize pitchers need to apply any additional substance. Dow is kind of cried uncle, Manfred said. They spent a ton of money and work with us, and they were great partners and a lot of good ideas, and we just were not able to come up with a ball that was playable.
Yeah. They're going to leave it the way it is. They're not going to do anything.
Well, it sounds like there may be trying something with Rawlings. It goes on to say we're now focusing our efforts on a tacky ball with the Rawlings people.
Okay, so Rawlings would try it.
Oh. It is our baseball. They are baseball people as opposed to chemical people, and they're going to try that route.
Mm-hmm.
We were not successful on the Dow thing, and the big change is we are focusing our efforts on working with Rawlings. Okay. Manfred said that change was made over the winter. So, interesting.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens, but probably nothing. I think they're going to leave it the way it is.
Mm-hmm. You never know. They could come up with some kind of sticky substance that they like.
The batters are going to go nuts. The batters are going to complain.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's going to give the pitchers the edge again. That sticky stuff gives the pitchers the spin that breaks the ball harder. So it's definitely an advantage for the pitchers.
But if they can make something right, make a whole industry behind it, they would love it. They would like the mud.
Like the mud. Well, they do the mud. Yeah. But it's not sticky.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's the difference. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need mud on the balls.
Yeah, put the mud on the balls. Well, they do that. Yeah, so we already did that. Yeah, that's a fun thing.
Yeah. All right, and the last headline for this one is Manfred addresses All-Star Game returning to Atlanta. Politics, place in baseball. On Thursday, a reporter also asked Manfred what changed for him regarding MLB holding the All-Star Game in Atlanta in 2025, 4 years after the event was moved from Atlanta to Colorado following the passing of voter restrictions in Georgia. Personal evolution, Manfred said it with a laugh in response to a question on the topic Thursday. I don't know what to say about that. Look, I think that one of the things we've learned over time is that the more we stay out of political issues, the better off we are. That people like their sports separate from their politics. He continued, "We've got a fan base that's all over the political spectrum, and that the safest thing for us to do is focus on baseball, do the best
Yep.
job we can delivering our product to our fans."
Yep.
Mhm.
All right.
And we felt that there's a lot of disappointment in Atlanta as a result of losing the All-Star game, and that it was time to go back there. Manfred said Thursday he never saw the league's role in choosing an event location based on its personal values. "I just never thought that." He said, "I think it is difficult to make those judgments in a way that doesn't offend part of your fan base, and that we're better off focusing on playing the game on the field."
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's good.
People go to MLB games, watch MLB to watch baseball.
That's
The
right.
highest competition of
Yep.
baseball games.
That's correct. And we like it.
Mhm.
We are baseball fanatics.
Yeah, you start talking politics, you're pissing off someone.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
yeah,
Yeah, no one's happy about that, about politics. No. So
yeah.
that's not a good thing. Baseball, everybody's happy about if the team's winning.
It shouldn't be that way. We should be able to discuss, politics and people not get upset, but there's definitely people that get upset.
Yeah,
from
it's definitely not
politics,
part
so
of baseball.
It's just best
Nope.
to not talk about it then and just focus on the game.
That's right. Which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's just having more fun. Okay. So the Charles.
And now the Blue Jays are winning 1-0 over the Tigers.
Okay.
Yep.
So the Charles Schwab Classic is rolling out right now today at the Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, Texas. And it was warm there today. It's hit 90 degrees. The previous winner was Grillo, and the purse this year is $9 million. Charlie Hoffman's in first place. He had a 65 today. Go, Charlie, USA. And then Kim is second, tied with Lard. And then USA, Riley, Harmon, and Finau all have 66. Shelton, Buckley, Cootie, Taryn are -3. And then Poston, Johnson, that's Zach Johnson, Brandon Todd, Straka, Morikawa, Matt Kuchar, Keegan Bradley, Murray, and Fox are all -2. And then I was looking for Jordan was -1 with Billy Herschel. And then Scotty Scheffler was +2. +2. He's not off to a good start. I think he's having some trouble based on what happened last week. But anyway, Ricky Fowler's even. He's in it too. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow's Friday, and that'll be the cut day. So we'll go over the cut.
Yep, just starting.
Yep.
And so in the NBA yesterday, the Mavs went into Minnesota and pulled out a win, 108-105. They looked amazing.
What a game.
Yeah,
Go Mavs.
Luka Doncic looked amazing. Kyrie Irving looked amazing. We looked good. And so hopefully keep the good basketball rolling.
Well, it's 1-0, right?
1-0 right
1-0 in the series.
Yep.
Okay.
Today, starting in 35 minutes, we got the Pacers taking on the Celtics again in Boston, and Boston leads 1-0.
1-0. Okay.
And
we're rooting for the Pacers in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, hopefully they get a win. The last game was an overtime heartbreaker, so gotta bounce back from that one.
Well,
it's gonna be hard because
they're in
Boston
Boston.
is the favorite.
Yeah, they're in Boston
of all the teams.
Yeah,
they have the most wins of any team that's playing right now. Yeah, and they're in Boston too. But yeah, they got an overtime last game, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And is there any other sports ball topics you want to go over today?
That's a wrap for me. Yankees already won today.
Yep. And we'll catch you all here on Blazing Baseball tomorrow, blazing through tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Blazing Sports.